Time to get interactive, and therefore acquiring is
Are you always stealing my lines, Israel?
Okay. It's okay. You can repeat it.
It's okay. It's okay. Please join us on facebook.com/Joy News on TV. We're on Twitter at Joy News on TV, and on WhatsApp, the number is 0560800000. Now, the police has announced that they will give presidential candidates 4 policemen. We'll bring that to you after the break. All right, so the police has announced that they will give presidential candidates 4 policemen as their security detail and their vice presidential candidates 2 police officers. Now, I want to hear what you have to say about the police intervention.
Well, to me, I think it's a good idea because of the increased way some of our ministers and upcoming political aspirants are being murdered and harmed. I think it's good to protect them. Well, it's okay. I mean, what's the population of our police force? We are not enough, and in terms of personnel and the skills. So I think 4 is okay. I'm sure they're going to be very well trained and apt in their work. Oh, it's just for protection, that's all, because they are going about sharing out their agenda and also getting people to their parties. So I think it's best for them to do that and to enhance their movement. Yeah.
I think it's not adequate security, because if 4 policemen are, guarding a political leader or a political party's leader, I don't think it's enough security. I think there have to be more. If they are not having enough men, they should recruit more, because 4 policemen guarding political leaders in the country is not enough.
I think it's the right thing, because so far as it's the responsibility of the state to provide the flag bearers security, to make sure they are okay or safe. I think it's right, yeah. 4, it's enough. It's okay. Like, yeah, it's enough, because even those with the flag bearers, those with the private securities, I can say some of them have more than 4 or at least 4. So I think 4 is enough. It will enhance their work, because at least the people who would want to attack them in any way wouldn't get to attack them, and it will make them safe in some way.
It's enough for the presidential candidates and their running mates, 2 for each. Moreover, they have their own internal security measures that they will put in place, or they put in place to ensure that they are well secured. So I believe that 4 policemen to these presidential candidates is enough. I believe that they will handle things. We've seen previous years they were given 2, and so it being increased to 4, I don't think it is any different. Just 2 for one and then 2 for the other one. It's almost like the same thing. Virtually they will use their internal security measures.
I think it's a good idea for them to be protected, but come to think of it, there's a lot of money. When 4 policemen each person, why don't they reduce it to 2? Because looking at the state of Ghana's finances, ask the question, will they be able to pay all these policemen off? And even, are they really sure they are all going to be secured under the protection of these 4 policemen? And how many policemen do we have in the country? And even the security of the country itself is at stake. Just recently, we heard of some people who were at the border with guns and all sorts of dangerous weapons coming into the country. So how well is the country secured that they have to recruit 4 policemen for each flag bearer? Wow.
All right, so those were your views from the streets. We go on to Facebook now for your comments. Israel, today we're doing it a bit differently.
Yeah. All right, so Mahmoud Habib says that would have been a welcoming news, provided it's not mere rhetoric. Akbalu says it is far better than allowing xenophobic South Africans to train us to kill each other, like how they kill foreigners in their country. Ephraim says a step in the right direction. Pascal Dominic says we are not here for advertising. We're here to discuss important issues bordering on the country. Pascal Dominic says, Massa, okay, he then repeats, he comes again, Massa, don't trust them. See what so-called BNI and the security advisor is doing. And if Boa says, oh, but why? Are they serious? And Garrison says they should also give the journalists one each to guard them. Probably not a bad idea. I mean you should think about giving us one. Shipman says, I'm only hoping that the NPP will not accept this for the sake of Nana Mbaume's safety. He says he doesn't trust Mahama. And Nuti Fafa says, knee-jerk reactions in Kwanchea. Isa Duma says, good step. And Thomas says, what about me? I guess he also wants protection.
Protection. Well, Fabian KD says it's a very good idea, but it's Ekriadonko parts. That's her question. This one says, it is good to protect them to enhance security. It's a good step. Good evening, Miss Ifa. Good evening to you too, Martina. And this one says, it's too much. Didn't add your name. And this one, okay, so long as they'll not bring foreigners to train their private security men, it's enough. This one is from Glenn, who's watching the show in Bolga. This one is from Mohammed Yakubu, who says it occurs, but they should be very careful. Okay, this one says good, but don't also forget the eligible voters. This one is from OJ. This one says for policemen, well, that's the advantage of the South Africa 3. Okay, and this is from Kombong B in Tamale. And then final comment I'll be taking on this issue is, okay, this is not a comment. This one says NDC should not think they will stay in power forever. They should remember today is for them, but tomorrow. And he goes on to say ... And this is from Nana Yao Siang in Kumasi. So those are your WhatsApp comments coming through on this issue. Now let's move on and talk about Kotoko coach David Duncan. He's been training for quite a bit for the very peculiar situation he's in. Management of the football team has asked him to step aside, but Duncan remains adamant at post because according to him, there's nothing like step aside in his contract, which has a year and 7 months left to expire. As we've been told already in sports news, David Duncan went to his regular training grounds despite the no-show from his team or from the team, and later this afternoon the park where he trains the boys in Kumasi was locked up. Now we've been asking what you make of all of this.
For now, we are the bottom, and we need a good coach so that he can lift it up. He should step aside.
Why?
And a new one.
Why should he step aside?
Because he doesn't have the skills, the talent to coach a strong team.
I think he should step aside.
Why?
If not so, the team will definitely go on relegation. And when the team gets to relegation, it's a danger zone.
Looking at this season, I think they have just played about 4 or 5 matches. And the results as they are wishing for is not coming. They have to, hold on. Because a new formula, changing over, the players supposed to take time to build that teamwork, that cohesiveness. If it is not coming, they should hold on for a little bit.
I think the best thing for him is just to leave the team, go elsewhere to find greener pastures. I think that would be the best option for him. Either than that, then maybe he should find a club outside Ghana or within the country and manage himself. Or you should go in for a coaching, tutoring elsewhere outside the country. That will promote the best of him.
I believe that after taking the coaching job, although he's contractually bound to the company, to the club, that's Asante Kotoko, if he has the interest of Kotoko at heart, I think he should step aside because he doesn't have the backing of Kotoko. And then him working, he will not be happy.
If they want to sack him, they pay him off with a contract, he go away. If you don't pay him, he stay until the front. So for him, he will take the money and go away, because when the time reaches, the people about me, they will say, no, not renew. For me, I will take the money and go away. Because when you stay, the time reaches. Even when you are playing with, you are with them, they will not see eye to you because they don't like you. You are there because of the law. Then you are there under duress. So now, take the money and go away and be free.
JM Mode in Takrade on WhatsApp says David Duncan is better than what is being meted out to him. He should move on. And this one is from Jojo in Oibi, who says, well, I think Duncan is doing the right thing by not breaching the contract. Well, if the fans won't agree for his stay till his time, then they should pay him. And then this one says, contract na contract. Man, don't step aside. We always breach our contracts. That's by BBT. And this one is saying, let's get serious as a country. The police didn't have to wait for the South African issue to come up. In the US, the presidential candidates are offered state security. They don't wait till a couple of months to the election before security is offered by the state. Okay, so that one is on our earlier story. This one says, even Mourinho has been sacked. You better leave my team, oh. Still fabulous. And this one is from OJ. Abdul Hakim says, I think the coach should step aside. And this one is saying half a loaf is better than none. Okay, let's go on to Facebook. Ijo.
All right, so Facebook, I'll bring you two comments. Richard Kweku from Pon says, Duncan should accept the decision of the board and look elsewhere for a new job. My school team is without a coach, so he can apply. Kenichi Yatsuachi is the cause of Duncan's woes. While Hearts always win, Kotoko always lose. And Citizen Mandela says, it's very difficult to get work now to do. Keep to what you're doing now in order to pay the bills, no matter how embarrassing it will be. So those are just two comments.
Okay, and finally here, Mustafa Yakubu says, Coach Duncan needs time to put things in order. Sacking or stepping aside won't solve our problems. All right. Now, there's a new Bank of Ghana governor, and he is in the person of Dr. Nashiru Isahaku. You've been sharing your expectations of him with us.
The fall in the cedi, and his boss couldn't stabilize it very well. I don't know if it's from his side or it's from the Minister of Finance or from the government itself. But, well, he should come up with something, a new idea, so that he can stabilize the cedi for us.
For me, I'm not expecting something better from what the previous governor was doing, because he was the deputy. So actually, whatever he was doing, he was in the same office with him. So I'm not sure he's going to do something different from what he was doing.
Aside the usual one we all know of stabilizing the cedi against the other currencies, what I also expect is the payment of the loans of the country should be made known to us, because the politicians do tell us one or this, maybe this or that, but it is actually the Bank of Ghana who we know take the loans and also pays it to those countries. So if they make some of these things known to us, at least we'll be better off than our politicians always toying with us. With the springing up of these microfinance companies, is rather being a menace rather than a help to the citizens. So I think they should also do something about that.
Dr. Nashiru is not a young man. He's not young. He's somebody who will listen. He will be a listening person. He will not rush to put the economy in a shambles. So I expect him to listen to the people.
I'm expecting him to remain firm and independent in the decisions he's going to make as governor of the Bank of Ghana. We know that this is an election year, and in election years, governors often come under a lot of pressure from the government, from the governing party. I'm also looking forward to improvements in the dynamics of our macroeconomic environment. I'm looking at policy rates to be sustained at the current 26%, or at least to be brought down. I'm also looking for a tightened macroeconomic policy, monetary policy that would eventually see to the curtailment of inflation. Yeah.
All right, lots of comments coming through on WhatsApp, but let's take a few of your Facebook comments first on this one.
Stephen Ayegugu says he has a rich profile, all right, but I think he must put politics aside and work as a neutral governor. Politicians will come and go, and but he will not go. And Mohammed says this man's appointment is a very great one for Ghana, and it is also a great achievement of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama-led administration.
All right. Now, Jojo from OEB says, let's wait and see what God has for us and stop the governor is not this, the governor is not that. It will take us nowhere. This one says, my worry has to do with the cedi depreciation. We are looking forward to him to curtail that. This one is from Mustafa Yakubu in Chiriponi. And this one is from Mohammed Yakubu, who says he is a good man. And this one says, please allow him to do his work. I see you're still typing. This one is from Abdul Hakim in Boku, who says, I think he should come out with policies that will stabilize the economy. And let's go on and read a few more of your comments. This one says, the new governor must prove he has the balls for the job. He should not allow the powers that be to push him around. After all, they cannot fire him. We welcome him to the hot seat. And this one is from William and Sutum. You added your name. That one was the message that said we should allow him to do his work. And this one says changes without any progress, we have a problem. This one is from GOK and Kumasi. So those are your WhatsApp comments. After the break, our trending video.